Hi guys. On today's blog section, it's another vent session for me, I guess. I vented a lot yesterday on one of my friends, but I had to blog about it because it really got to me. Most of you know that I used to be married, and all of my friends are pretty much either married or they're involved in relationships, and now I'm no longer married. So I'm kind of like the third wheel in the sense. Well, I have a girlfriend who's very, I guess you could say, insecure about her marriage with her husband. You know, while he was out to sea, we hung out a lot and we did a lot of things. But when he came back from sea, being out to sea, I decided to distance myself because I'm sorry, I just don't hang up underneath married people or couples. That's just, come on. Let's just be real about it. Who does that? Um, but her husband and her are, they, I guess you can say they're kind of strange in the sense to where they always like, I mean, they're nice people to where they like to be around people, but she has a sense of insecurity about her husband. While he was out to sea, I moderate a website. I'm a moderator on a website. So I sent out a mass message to invite people to the website, and her husband inadvertently got one at his email. Well, she was like, I don't appreciate you emailing my husband. I'm like, when did I send him an email or what did I email him about? Well, she was like, you invited him to your website and da 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 da. I was like, oh, I'm sorry. I was like, I apologize because both of them are like on my chat list and we all do like three-way conversation. So I was like, okay, I'll remove him from my list and I won't email him anymore. I thought that was the end of it. Then she called me again and she clicked on me and she told me that she didn't trust women. That's why she didn't trust women. And I'm like, okay, we've been friends for 2 years. How you don't trust? I mean, what is this coming from? I've never talked to her husband outside of her being present, or hey, hello, and may I speak to her? Okay, so it kind of threw me off. And so, okay, I let that slide. Okay, I'm like, okay, whatever. I was like, I don't talk to the outside of you. Then, yes, well, the night before last, I got a phone call from her. Oh my gosh, D doesn't do Twitter, and you sent him an invite to your Twitter. And I'm like, what are you talking about? I sent a request. Well, I guess I sent a mass message out to the people that are on my list for Twitter, and I'm like, oh my god. I was like, I'm sorry. I was like, I did not know. And she made it seem like she just kept saying, but you didn't send me one, but he got one, and I don't understand why you're emailing him. He got it to his inbox that da 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 da. I'm like, listen. At that point, I was livid because I let it slide last time. If you somebody's friend, why are you even coming to me with this? It's not like I sent your husband a personal message. I can see if it was a personal message from me to him. It's a fucking invite to a website, not a personal message inviting him to me. I was so fucking pissed off. I went off on her and told her to lose my number. She proceeded to email me a really vulgar email, which I might just post. Then she proceeded to call my phone. Well, she gave her husband my number to call my phone. Her husband called my phone. You don't want a system-generated email to go to your husband, but you give him my fucking phone number to call me? What kind of sense does that make? So I'm like, okay. So I get the phone call. I was like, what the fuck are you calling me for? Because it says her name. And he's like, oh, this isn't her. This is her husband. And I'm like, why the fuck are you calling me? Lose my number. I don't do drama. I don't do conflict. I don't do drama. And I just don't do it. It's just, I will pluck you from my garden so quick. So she, so he was like, well, I was sitting there when she called you, and she wasn't nasty to you. She was just simply trying to figure out why you sent me a message. And I'm like, okay, the problem here is that if I was really her friend, I should not have even received that phone call. I should not have received that phone call. Do you not get that? I went off on him and told them to fucking lose my number once again. These people called me all day yesterday, blowing my phone up from different numbers. What fucking man does that? Some bitch, that has to be a bitch ass nigga. You sitting there going tit for tat, calling. Why are you calling my phone? I'm a grown woman and I don't deal with that. I was so pissed off. I'm like, oh my god, this is like being on Young and the Restless or something. I don't do drama. I don't have drama in my life. These people are crazy. I think she was mad because I told her she was bipolar. That wasn't too nice, was it? But who gives a fuck? But my thing is this. Don't invite people. When you're married, you should do associate with married people. I can't do it. You know what I'm saying? My best friend of 24 years is married. Is no way in hell I'm going to go sit up in her house and just sit there with her and her husband. If we go out and her husband's with us, I got to have somebody with me too. It's like a date thing. Or if we kick it, it's just me and her, or me, her, and the kids or something. You know, it's just the way you do stuff. Or if I'm coming over, I'm just visiting to see how she's doing. I'm not gonna sit there and lounge in her house with her and her husband. That's just craziness. But I guess her insecurities come into place when you allow other people in your bedroom, or you allow other people in your relationship with your husband. Maybe that's where your insecurities lie. I'm just like, oh my god, this is just crazy. But I guess people go through their own little changes and stuff in life. But I don't. I can't do it. When you have something going on in your relationship, it should stay in your relationship. Don't bring me into it, okay? Because I never participated in any of y'all little extracurricular activities that y'all have going on. Nor have I expressed any interest or made any passes at your husband. So, I don't know. I know I'm not an ugly woman, but why would I want something that you don't even want? It's just sad. When you with somebody, the truth of the matter is, this is what I firmly stand by and believe. When you are with somebody, if you're in a relationship with a man or a woman, if that's your man or your woman, they would never cheat on you. So if somebody cheating on you, that ain't your man and that ain't your woman. Point blank. But I really wish her the best, but I've cut the drama out of my life. I can't deal with people and their insecurities, point blank, and I just definitely do not do drama. It's not in me. But that's all I had to vent about. I feel a lot better. Uh, I felt better yesterday when I was talking to my friend, going back and forth with him, and it was funny. He was just like, okay. He was like, yep, gotta let go of that thorn. But yeah. But I just had to kind of just like get it out of my system. I know how to do my woosah moments. Um, but I'll find some topic to blog about later. YouTube been tripping on me lately, so